All right, switching it up a little bit. Mogul interviewing now. Introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. My name's Epigat, one part of Ghost Gang. I'm glad to be here. Let's talk about this collab album.
Cool. All right, so first single, movie. How did that come about with you being a part of it?
That one, movie. So basically, it was originally a record with Mogul, Miggy C, and our boy Lex, also known as Solo Sace. So originally they just had this song put together, and the hook was always super dope, but we couldn't figure out exactly how we wanted to mix it was the hardest part. The topic and everything was on point. Mogul's verses and Miggy's verses were already super fire, and they were perfect. And the hook was too, for the most part, but it was recorded on a phone, and so we couldn't get the quality of the mix on the verse to match, or the hook to match what we were doing on the verse. And so we tried literally everything we could.
It was like I remember we spent a whole night on it.
Yeah, we spent a whole night literally just thinking of every technique that we possibly could. Just like,
and again, this isn't like a fault at Lex. It's just way. And I think he knew that too.
Yeah, that's the thing about, like, artists will know, engineers will know, producers will know that it's already kind of difficult enough if you have a certain quality of microphone you're using, and then you get a verse or a hook from somebody else and they're using like a lesser quality microphone. You have to do things to balance everything out to make it sound similar.
We've also dealt with that.
Yeah, we've dealt with that. I mean, even if it's a high quality microphone on both ends, they have different dynamics and different sounds. So there's a lot that goes into the technical part of it. Yeah. I won't get too nerdy, but
even if it sounds great, it could sound crazy.
Yes. Yes. And so that was the hard part. So basically, we got to the point where we were just trying to figure out what we wanted to do for the hook. And I think I'm kind of bad at this, I've realized. But I think it's weird because I do so much, but I also procrastinate on specific things way too much sometimes. And so Marcus had kind of like thrown the idea for weeks and maybe even months, was just like, throw a verse on there, bro. Just throw a verse on this shit.
Yeah. Well, because we had the song for a year.
I had the song done, and I kept telling him, I was like, you need to put it out. And pause. You need to put the song out. And I know Miggy was on him, and so I was just, pause. Good Lord. But anyways, I know that we really needed to get the song out. And so finally, I was just like, let's just rework the hook and see what we can do. So one night we just threw the beat on. I wrote a hook to it.
Like 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm like 10 minutes. Just tried to match the vibe of the song. We ended up deciding that we liked it. So I laid that down. And then we were able to still incorporate Lex's part.
Yes.
Which was really cool. That was like really important to me.
Yeah, pause.
That was really important to me, was to be able to incorporate his part still, because the whole thing wouldn't have happened without him.
And I was like, because that was my biggest thing. I was like, I don't want him to not be part of it. Yeah, I was like, yes, he created half of the song. Yeah, and he created 75% of the song when he had the hook on there. Yeah, but again. But yeah, it was just, I was like, I'm very glad. Yeah. Continue, sorry.
No, you're good. You're right. I think that was like the final process when mixing the song, putting the song together. For those who don't know, if you ever hear us talking about mixing a song, it's just making everything sound good, make it sound cohesive.
Radio ready.
Make it sound
stream ready.
Ready. If you hear a song when it's first recorded versus what it sounds like when it's mixed and ready to be put out, night and day.
You probably wouldn't bump half the songs that you're bumping now if you didn't have a good mix on it.
So that was a cool part, was just at the end of it, we got the hook done, we got everything laid down, and then we were able to take the Lex's recording and almost make it sound like it was a sample part of the beat, which is cool because we were able to. Oh, sorry. It was cool because we were able to make it sound like a sample, like I said, and it. You don't have to have such a high quality recording to do that.
Yeah.
So in the end, it ended up working. We got all of us on the record. It doesn't sound crowded.
What's funny is, sorry, not to cut you off, but how that came about. Remember, we were like, I was like, damn, I don't want to. I was like, we might just not. I was like, it was so sad because I was like, we might not be able to have him on it at all.
Yeah.
And then that's when you brought up, oh, well, we can put him in the intro, just a little whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. But I had you right. I was like, you got to start with the. I was like, you got to end the hook with movie because that's how I start my verse. But I end my verse with a movie, and that's how the hook should have ended or should have started. Remember?
Yeah.
And I totally messed that up on my end. So that's where we added his movie.
Yeah.
Into,
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, into the actual.
Yeah.
Girl,
let's make a movie.
Yeah. Which was cool too, because then we were also to add it on, or did we add my part?
We added the red light action.
Yeah.
Miggy's, But again, it's cool.
Yeah, so all that stuff is cool. I mean, that's how the song came together, and I love it. So,
favorite. What's your favorite part of the song, or like memory, or what is the song? Like, how does the song make you feel? What's your favorite part of it? This song, obviously.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a very similar answer to most of the songs. When we make songs, I realize I don't really have I guess I do have favorite lines and stuff that stand out, but I always just love the overall feeling that we capture with songs. So I think I just love the fact that we were able. My favorite part about it was just incorporating
all the little things.
My part into Miggy's verse, that just wasn't planned, and then being able to put Lex's part in there, and then just you and Miggy going crazy on the verses. Just it was fun. I feel like the hook. I love the hook. It's it's super simple.
Tied it together super well.
It tied together well. It came together pretty easy. So I just love that the song just fits with 4 people so well.
Yeah. Yes.
You would really never. It doesn't seem like there's 4 people on it. The way
it's not even that long of a song either.
Yeah. And so that's probably honestly my favorite part about the song. So
hell yeah, that's good. That's it.